Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Blackwell Unbound. As we left off, we were going to try having another word with Cecil Sharp about his involvement with the band, the C Sharps.
Hello there.
Were you ever in a band called the C Sharps?
What makes you think that?
Just the names, C Sharp, Cecil Sharp. It's a pretty strong coincidence, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I guess.
So what's your answer?
No.
Really?
You sure that you never played in a band called the C Sharps?
How many times do I have to tell you?
Every time.
You sure that you never played in a band called the C Sharps?
How many times do I have to tell you?
Every time.
About that sax player.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Okay. He's not going to be any
See
more
you around.
forthcoming.
Anytime, sister.
However, now we have a slightly different name to work with. He doesn't remember the name of the individual.
Hi again.
Hi yourself. Again.
But
Was Cecil Sharp in the band the C Sharps?
Cecil Sharp. C Sharps. Yes!
yes,
I knew I heard the name from somewhere.
So do you remember him now?
Oh yeah, he was the band leader.
Was he?
A genius on the piano.
I see.
So Cecil Sharp was in the band the C Sharps.
Yeah, that was definitely him.
And okay, so he's not going to tell us anything else.
Thanks for the help. I might be back later.
No problem.
But we definitively got the proof that Cecil was in the C Sharps. So let's go and confront him. Hey, C.
Hey, C.
Hello there.
Let's see how long you keep up that innuendo,
I want to talk to you about the C Sharps.
I said...
I know what you said, and I know that you're lying. So shut the hell up and listen.
Whoa.
I spoke to your old manager. He confirmed who you are.
You spoke to Dwayne?
Yes, I did.
That... Fine. You got me. Yes. I used to run a band called the C Sharps. It was a rotten time in my life, and I'd just as soon forget it. Why are you stirring up these old ashes, huh?
I have my reasons.
Yeah, sure you do.
Uh-huh.
About that sax player.
Yeah.
He's in that photo behind you. So I know he's with the C Sharps and that you know him.
What is this? You from that damn magazine?
Magazine?
The New Yorker. You a reporter?
No. So who is he?
You just don't quit, do you?
No.
You want to know so badly?
Yes.
His name is Isaac Brown.
Isaac Brown?
Yes. You happy now?
Ecstatic.
Great.
So tell us about Isaac.
What can you tell me about Isaac Brown?
Him? He's a bum, a drunk, a nobody, a lowlife. He's also dead.
And how did he die?
Someone strangled him to death with his bare hands.
Strangled.
Isaac must have squealed like a pig.
You don't seem very upset by this.
No, but last time someone asked about Isaac, it was some reporter from The New Yorker. He came along, asked his questions, then bam, Isaac's dead.
Really?
Yeah, so forgive me if I don't take kindly to pushing questions.
Interesting. He was strangled. So was Mavis.
About Isaac Brown.
Leave it, lady. The past is dead, gone, and buried.
About Isaac Brown.
Leave it, the past...
Okay.
See you later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem terribly fun. By the way, that music is a more jazzy theme of the main theme for the Blackwell series. Anyway, just thought I'd let that play for a bit. Huh. Let's see, I wonder. I don't think this will turn up anything, but...
There isn't a listing.
Dead people usually aren't listed in the phone book, dear.
Yes.
Just the obituary.
Well, whatever. I just thought I'd take a look, Joey.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
Let's see. Maybe Dwayne knows something about Isaac.
Hi again.
Hi yourself. Again.
Let's ask him about...
That sax player from the C Sharps. His name was Isaac Brown. Does that mean anything to you?
No, sorry.
Oh, it means...
I remember the sax player, but I never spoke to him, you know? Quiet fella. Born to play the sax. That's all I know.
I see.
Do you read The New Yorker?
The
Yeah.
New Yorker? No, not really my...
So you've never heard of a reporter named...
Nope.
Well, let's see.
Thanks for the help. I might be back later.
No problem.
I better wait till we're alone.
Ah. But it is interesting that the New Yorker keeps coming up. But interestingly enough, let's try something else, a different tag.
Columbia University. Here's the number.
That's a good number to have. Let's try calling said university. Well, but first let's harass Dwayne. Oh, it's busy. Of course it's busy.
I better go over there in person.
Yep.
Columbia University, operator speaking. How may I direct your call?
I want to talk to Mavis Wilcox.
I doubt the ghost goes to Columbia University.
Did you just say that out
Thanks
loud?
anyway. Bye.
How may I direct your call? I doubt the ghost goes to Columbia University. I would be...
Come on,
if I were
let's
that
get outta here.
operator, I would be
Behind
wondering,
you.
what the hell? All right. What the...
Oh boy, we've got company.
Can you see?
Pardon?
Can't you see?
See what, lady?
The whole of the world. Connections, patterns, pulsing with life everywhere.
Oh great, one of New York's finest crazies. Do something about this old bat, will ya?
Do you want money? 'Cause I don't have any. How about a cigarette?
Fool! Liar! Can't you see? Useless. Useless!
Wow.
I know.
Only in New York.
Well, that was interesting. Hey, Joey, I need you to grab that sax again.
Hello again.
I said let go of that.
Yeah, let's ask him about...
What do you know about a reporter named Mitchell?
Mitchell. I'm not sure. He's a nice man. He asked me about my life. He bought me a drink. Gave me $10. Hey, what are you doing on stage, man?
Oh, here we go again.
Get out of here! Ah!
I enjoy that
Hello
far too much.
again.
I said let go of that.
No.
You're Isaac Brown, aren't you?
What's it to you, man?
So you are Isaac Brown?
How do you know me? Get away! Get out of here! Ow!
I'm not done, though,
Hello
interrogating him about
again.
being Isaac Brown.
I
At
said
least I
let
don't
go
think
of
so.
that.
I'm gonna try one more time. If it does the same thing...
You're Isaac Brown.
What's it to
So you...
How to
Yeah.
get away? Get out! Ah!
Okay. So we had that officially confirmed now. Let's see. So it is him there. Although I am curious. There's one place that I haven't tried looking up.
Yep, there's a listing for the New Yorker. Their main office is in Midtown.
Let's try calling.
Thank you for calling the New Yorker. How can I help you?
Hello, yes. I'm trying to reach a reporter named Mitchell.
Let's see now. Mitchell. We have a Joseph Mitchell on staff. Is that him?
I guess it's worth a try. Is he in?
Yes, he is. Hold, please.
He's not answering. Maybe I should go up there in person.
Huh.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Right behind you.
So now we have the New Yorker to go and visit.
Yes. Can I help you?
Are you Mr. Mitchell?
I sure am.
I'm Lauren Blackwell.
Well, do come in, Miss Blackwell.
Let's see. Well, let's ask for help. Maybe he'll be cooperative.
I was hoping that you could help me.
Well, I'll do what I can. What is this regarding? Are you a reporter or...
I'm an investigator.
No, an independent investigator.
I see, so you're not with the police.
Would it matter if I was?
No, it wouldn't. So what can I do for you, Miss Blackwell?
So how long have you been working here?
Do you always ask such personal questions?
I'm just curious about the sort of work you do.
I write about people, Miss Blackwell.
What sort of people?
Not the famous sort. Just ordinary people, like you or me.
Ordinary people. Like me.
You find that amusing?
Oh, not at all.
Well, let's ask him.
So tell me about yourself, Mr. Mitchell.
I beg your pardon.
Tell me about yourself.
Yes, I heard you. I hope you didn't come here simply to interview me. I'm afraid I'd make a poor interview subject.
I don't think so. But let's ask him about Isaac Brown, since that was the last case that we're working on.
I'd like to talk about Isaac Brown.
Ah, Isaac. You knew Isaac?
Sort of, yes. I'm looking into his death.
Really? That was almost 5 years ago. Why the sudden interest?
Let's just say that I have a personal interest in clearing it up.
I see.
Anything else you can tell me about Isaac? Why do you want to write about him?
I don't want to go too in depth. Out of respect, you understand?
Sure.
I was drawn to him for the same reasons I'm drawn to anybody I write about. I felt he had a story that could reach people, enrich them, perhaps learn from.
Really?
Miss Blackwell, spend some time talking to the poor and the downtrodden. Walk down the Bowery and speak to the half-wits and the have-nots. In 1 hour, you'll learn more from them than you would from a lifetime of schooling.
That sentence was missing a word in the written version.
So what was Isaac's story? I know he played in a band called the C Sharps. Then something obviously went wrong. What was it?
Listen, have you tried asking Mr. Sharp?
Yes. He's not talking.
I don't blame him. He's probably feeling guilty.
Guilty? Why?
He has his reasons.
Could you, I don't know, tell me what those reasons are?
I can't do that.
Of course he can't.
Of course not.
Mr. Mitchell, I need to know what happened.
Listen, I don't like this. I don't feel comfortable talking about people without their consent. I won't say any more about Isaac or his sister.
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 Sister?
Please, I'm not going to say anymore.
I see. Yes, you are.
Who was Isaac's sister?
I told you, not another word.
I'm gonna press it.
Who was Isaac's sister?
I told you, not another word.
Well, while we're here...
Did you know Mavis Wilcox?
Miss Wilcox. Yes, I remember her. Lived uptown a ways before she died.
How did you know her?
I wanted to write a piece about her, so I met her for a spell. Interesting woman. How did you know her?
I'm looking into her death.
I see.
Another person whose death I'm looking into, rather conveniently.
So what can you tell me about Mavis? I get the impression she didn't get out much.
That's an understatement. I got in touch with her through a colleague who was covering that demolition. I wondered what made a woman like that tick, so I made an appointment to meet with her.
What was she like?
A very gracious woman. Brought me in, made me a cup of tea, showed me pictures of her family. All in all, it was a pleasant way to spend an afternoon.
What happened to her?
Killed, so they say. Was found choked to death in her own apartment.
Any thoughts on who did it?
Well, there were rumors that the labor union decided to take matters into their own hands, as it were. But I doubt that. The police ruled it was some squatter or drifter or something, and left it at that.
And what do you think?
Me? I have no theory.
Of course you don't.
Why did you want to write about her?
I found her fascinating. She was asked to leave. She was begged to leave. She was even offered lots of money to leave. But she kept refusing. She was too scared. I had to know why.
And what did you discover?
That, Miss Blackwell, is the eternal question. I've spoken to hundreds of people over the years. Most of them were odder than Mavis. It's impossible to decipher the whys and the hows. As time went on, I've contented myself just with the whats.
Really?
Anything else you can tell me about Mavis?
I'm afraid I've told you everything.
I see. Well, can I see your articles?
I'd like to read your piece about Isaac.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you there. I never published it.
You didn't?
No, it seemed a bit in bad taste.
Since when do reporters care about bad taste?
Since when do reporters care about bad taste?
You don't have a high opinion of journalists, do you?
Well, you hear things.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I'm well aware of the stereotype. I have written about deceased persons before when I felt it was in the public's interest. But Isaac, well, I felt the man deserved some peace.
Really?
If you felt his story could reach people, enrich them, as you say, why didn't you publish the story?
Listen, Miss Blackwell. Isaac didn't just die. He was murdered. Someone reached around his neck and strangled the life right out of him. That puts a bit of a damper on the story I wanted to tell.
So nobody will hear the story.
All my notes on him have been destroyed. Isaac's story might not have reached the people, but it reached me. Maybe that's enough.
Or maybe you could tell us more. Well, now let's see about your article about Mavis.
I'd like to read your piece about Mavis.
I'm afraid I no longer have it.
Do you know what issue it was in? I'd like to look it up.
I never published it. I was
Really?
going to, but then Mavis died, and it just seemed wrong somehow. I don't even have the rough copies anymore. I'm sorry.
Interesting. Well,
I think that's all for now.
All right. You have a good night now.
and we just leave. Walking right through Joey. Interesting. As a side note, yes, Joseph Mitchell is also played by Dave Gilbert. He tends to play some voices in his own games, which is not a bad thing. But, on that note, we are most definitively out of time for this installment of Let's Play Blackwell Unbound. But I hope to see you next time, where I continue trying to pick at the loose strands of this mystery. I think we're getting pretty close to solving at least solving at least one of them. But I think there's a lot more than what we're seeing so far. Anyway, hope to see you then.